Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me on this evolutionary uprise of a high rise at this time. And so this is going to be a short recording, guys, but I just want to thank you all for tuning in, and for all the new subscribers, thank you so much for all the likes, comments, shares, for everything, all the feedback I'm receiving on all my social media platforms for the growth of this channel. I am just truly, I wake up, I'm on like extreme overload of just gratitude, and I said I wasn't gonna cry because my makeup was like on point today for the most part. So I'm just really thankful. So I woke up even today just overall like in feeling this overwhelming feeling of just absolute gratitude. So I don't want to like talk about it because then I get emotional. So I just want to say thank you. Like I really truly do. So okay, so what else do I need to say before I continue with, I'm using the Moon Deck Oracles, by the way, these beautiful cards. They are absolutely gorgeous. This is a set of 44 illustrated cards that are guided to I love myself completely and unconditionally. With a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. It's carrying potent mantras and illustrations and rituals. I'm inspired by just the beauty of the moon and stuff. These cards are really gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're the healing oracle to share insight on your growth, purpose. I've used them before too. Intuition, practice, and creativity. So it's meant to further guide you in your own alignment during this time. So this message is timeless, and so may it resonate with you in whatever way it's going to resonate with you. And if it does not, then keep it moving. There are a million other YouTubers, there are other channels and episodes of my channels that I have here that might resonate with you. So take what resonates, let go what does not. This is for a general read. If you wanted a more personal, private, just for you kind of read, then you would have to contact me at East Meets West Spiritual Services at gmail.com, which is pretty cool because for all email readings and stuff like that, my daughter does to chime in with her intuition and offers just another indigo, I want to say, type feel to your current situation, which is like a tap in of a mom and me collaboration. So it's really dope. You can also check out our link at Instago, which is provided in the description box. Please note that it's still being worked on. So with that being in mind, note that it's going to be constantly updated over this course of time. So if there's something there that you need that you do not see, please do feel free to contact me at East Meets West Spiritual Services at gmail.com. Link is provided below as well. For anything else too, you can always contact me at my main email, enchantressthebabbler at gmail.com, which is in its name. Also follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty active over there at Enchantress, the one and only, ENCHANTRESS, which is pretty dope and awesome. Also, you can check out, I believe I share my book link for The Darker Night Light of My Soul, which is available for download or actual book purchase copy on Amazon.com, which is my first ever book written and shared. It's a poetically maddening cycling of emotions set free that is being declared openly, still though subliminally, due to an actual real life experience of a flame that ignited me in every kind of way to feel that passionate yearning to write as I do. Speed truth. So it's the start of a series It is the first title of the first book is Love Bites. Sure does. Right in the ass. But, so taking a poetic stance. Also follow and subscribe and share my blog. You can also sign up for a free email newsletter so you never miss a beat, where you would get all the posts that I share delivered straight into your inbox so that you can read with absolute loving, tender care whenever you get the opportunity to. So, sign up for that too. Subscribe. That's enchantingbabble.blogspot.com. So now, without further ado, here we go. We're going to keep this message as short too. I will be later on for the divine masculine and feminine energies too, and maybe some sexual tarot and magic oracle story aligns, because there's so much going into the story at this time. I could even channel it live right now, but it doesn't go with my scheduling for today. So, so the Moon Deck Guidebook, whatever messages need to be received and honored at this time, brought to the surface for our aligned gratitude. This I is great, like align at this time. My community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. Look how beautiful that message is. My home is a sacred space of beauty, inspiration, and protection. Oh yes, it is. And so, I just think about the changing times at this time. For our evolution is on an all-time high. So it's either you're riding the wave, you are the initiator of the new wave, or you are getting still sucked in and pushed around. But if you're here, it's 50-50 again, but still you are more consciously aware of what it is that you are energetically mastering for yourself through your conscious awareness, the ability that you have to be awakened to your inner state of conditioning is all the magic divination tools that you need to breed new life, new creation, manifesting into your own world. I always say, when am I going to be able to speak without getting all emotional? Like, I know passionate as I on this evolutionary high, but can I speak without tears coming down my eyes? I put eyeliner on today. Goodness gracious. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, 3 messages just for now, and may you take, again, what resonates, let go what does not. I'm also wearing a citrine. It's like, a little lucky stone, a little gold, a little some luck, some brightness, like, I think of even just the solar, is it the solar plexus? I don't know, but I just think about the glow and just the initiation of the creativity flow that comes in and bursts, glitzy, glam. Okay. So you might still be meeting with some resistance, okay? Even in yourself. So if that is the case, or just from others around, just realize the trigger that is being brought to the surface and address it with kindness. First within yourself before going into reaction mode. Like, it's easy to react to anything. It takes a lot of discipline and practice to stand back in your inner state of sanctuary, because this is a choice that you make to be mindful about what energies you are going to sow out into your shared universe, because everything cycles back. You are aware of that. So with that, okay, kindness is going to be my act until I can get into my factuals, So, the more that we know, the better choices we get to make and decide and create for ourselves. So the more you know, the better you sow, Well, that's a choice that you're going to have to make. if you are going to be the manifester, the manifesting your creations, creator are we. So it's beautiful. I forgive and let go with loving ease, the surrender of this please, the nakedness that is involved in being vulnerable and surrendering. Just think about this positioning here, to let go, to arch your back, to be bendable, to stretch, to let your heart burst forth in light, shining bright from your center, opening the cage, set free. I'm allowing for the alignment to flow through me. My divinity is I, surrendering up high, bending over backwards for myself. I love this channel. It's growing on me as well, and I'm just very, 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 very glad and thankful for the opportunities and for my constant push, whether it was received externally or internally or whatever the case may be. It's been years where Spirit was like, you need to get on your record. And for years I was like, I like sharing pictures, Spirit. I like writing. I like blogging. But I don't like a camera in my face. And it took a while. Just think about the trials and tribulations, getting onto my own elevation. It's here. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. You know, I was met with another majorly disappointment and sisterhood. You know, I always say the loner in me, it's hard to be so vulnerable and free, especially when you have other sisters out there in this world that are in their state of, you know, healing, or maybe not healing and not feeling or dealing. You know, a lot of people like to point. And sometimes we meet such kinship spirits, like, you know, and we connect with in such a way. But even just on my own evolutionary wave, I'm always still met with that silent hate. That silent hate or that jealousy debate. The things that people will let creep into their infrastructure and never admit out loud. You gotta call that demon out loud. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. What is this being filtered through me to be triggered, you see, to hate on thee? Well, you and I are sisters divine. No, it took some time and some daggers in the back to get into, like, you know, that release and let go. I forgive and let go with loving ease. It's not easy, I know, especially when you feel alone, or you feel attacked, or used, or hated on, you know, by people that just don't self-reflect enough to find out what's up, and instead would rather just blame you, hate you. It's sad when you see it that way, because there's nothing that you can do about that except forgive and let go the trespasses against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And yeah, you know, there is some, you know, poetry into that kind of stance on these lands, you know, when you take that in. I'm not going religious, man, just stating some poetry that has been shared through the courses of time on this evolutionary high. I forgive and let go with loving ease. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. So maybe some of you can like get into this sacred space for yourself, because as you move, things move. It's symbolic too, to be able to declutter your mind, body, heart, and soul in every kind of way. So forgive and let go with love and ease, and declutter your space, your mind, your body, your heart. Sense your soul. Spirit is bold. Okay, we are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. And if you are being met with certain kind of resistance from others, don't resist what it is that you are seeing by the denial that you want to believe in, the potential that these people can bring. Let the trash take itself out. I know that sounds so harsh, and that's not where I was going with that, but at the end of the day, you got to level it up in your own kind of way and find peace within that space. Partnerships, okay? When you let go of the partnerships or the handlings or the dealings of the people that you do not need in your freaking corner, in your space, just robbing you in every kind of way, allow for healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result, okay? You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Be open to receive. Declutter your space, your mind, your body, your heart as you need. Forgive and let go with loving ease. We are all sisters and reflect on the divine in one another. What you see in another is your mirror reflection to be pointed back to yourself, to allow you to see what it is that is going to be for your evolutionary wealth, health, self. You meet resistance with kindness. Positivity, faith, and optimism here, like another strength card from the tarot. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Okay, do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep on going. Just know that there is everything in everything. So even when you're being positive, you're going to be met with the negative. It's meant for you to infuse. That's the alchemy of the duality that exists within you and I, to be able to see every single side and allow the infinite loop to continuously grow too. When you hold on to one of the other, you're attracting the other kind of way. So what you want to do is let go of that flow and